buddy. Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, one and all. Welcome back to the New Galaxy Gamers channel, and welcome back to our Carpathian farm right here on, as I said, the New Galaxy Gamers channel. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all having a safe, wonderful, and successful week. For those of you going back that start school this week, I hope you have a wonderful school year. One of the hats I happen to hold is the position of an advisor in a student membership organization. So welcome to all of you as well. Welcome back to the school year for the kids going back to school, both college, high school, and middle and grade school. And for those of you who have to go to work every day, I hope you're doing well as usual, and I hope you're all having a safe, wonderful, and successful week. Yeah, I wear many hats, as you've probably figured out by now. Not only do I own my own software development company, but I also help run a student membership organization. So, that being said, today off camera, before I go there, as usual, all of the usual disclaimers are in the description of the video. And if you are new to our channel, new to the New Galaxy Gamers channel and community, welcome aboard. If you are a returning member of our wonderful channel and community, welcome back to you as well. It's great to have you all here. Thank you also for all of your interactions in the comments. I really do enjoy interacting with you guys. And I often will find things, get refreshers and reminders of things that I forget, which is helpful. And I find I also learn stuff from you guys as well. So I enjoy interacting with you guys. Sometimes it may not seem like it, but I do. So please know that, and thank you for your comments, feedback, suggestions, all that good stuff. Keep it coming because it does help me improve the channel. That being said, as usual, all usual disclaimers are in the description of the video. And we got some work to do, so let's grab our coffee, our donuts, our bagels, our egg McMuffins, our egg McBagel, or egg McCroissant, or whatever it might be from our favorite local mom and pop coffee shop, and let's get cracking. All right, so last video, I was trying to pet Dusty, but I guess he didn't want it. Oh well. In the last video, we're doing picking stone off of the we were picking stone off of the fields. I went ahead and finished that off camera like I said I would. So we got all the stone picked off the fields that we harvested and baled up. That's good. And just give this lovely stone picker a bit of a bath here. Well, we'll do the same with the tractor. I don't like my stuff being dirty. Alright, there we go. And we're all set there. So, what I thought we would go ahead and do is get the planning done that we need to get done. Oops. Thought I still had that detached. I thought I had detached that already. We'll go ahead and get the wheat field planted. I want to get some canola, soybeans planted because soybeans will bring us in money. And so I kind of want to get that done too. And the corn, we're going to be able to harvest that coming up here real soon, so that's good to know. And we got to mow some grass too. All right, so we got that set to wheat. Let's go and get that done real fast, shall we? Well, I hope. So I decided I'm going to change the field that we plant the wheat, and I swear I am not drinking this morning. Anything but coffee. I do not drink alcohol when I am recording or when I am streaming live. It's just something you shouldn't really be doing. So, there's that. So let's go ahead and we'll get this going here. So like I said, we'll go ahead and we'll plant soybean on, well, we'll talk about it here. Give me just a second. All right. So what we're going to do is this field here, because it's got all those curves and everything, I think we'll go ahead and we'll just plant soybeans here. And then we'll plant our wheat here. And I think that third field, I haven't decided what we'll plant there yet, to be honest. Okay, let's just take a look. So we can plant... Oh, we can plant canola right now. All right, so we can't plant... All right, so we can plant our... Oh, okay. All right, so we can't plant the wheat right now. But we can plant the canola. That is fine with me. Wait, when can we plant the wheat? All right, we can plant the wheat in... September, all right. You know, Tractor, I'd really appreciate it if you'd stop. There we go. All right, so we'll go ahead and plant the canola now. I was going to plant soybeans here, but canola will bring us money too. So I am okay with that. That's going to be a slow process, I think. It's okay. To be honest, I think we'd be pushing it with the bigger planting system anyway. Okay. I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, there is nothing like a good cup of coffee in the morning. Okay, so while we're planning the canola, just a reminder, next week is Labor Day here in the U.S. So next week I will be on vacation. If I should have the videos for next week recorded before I go on vacation. But I always take my Labor Day vacation because it's probably the last time I'm going to get to take a vacation before our national convention in November. So there should be, I should have the videos done for next week. If I don't, and there's no videos next week, then that's why. It's just because I'm on vacation and things happened with work that, prevented me from doing that. And that's right, I got to plant that field too. I forgot about that. So there should be videos next week, but if not, please don't freak out. It's just because I'm on vacation, and if there are no videos next week, then they'll resume the following week. So, but I'm pretty sure I'll have the videos out. So there is that. Okay. The only thing I'm worried about with this is I'm worried that it might spaz out on us and do crazy things, but so I am thinking about doing a farming simulator series where we're basically going through the years from like 1950 all the way up to present on a farm. I think it would be fun. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to do it with Farming Simulator 22 just because FS25 is coming out in November supposedly. So if it does, we're going to want to pick that up and start with that. But I am working on getting those mods for Farming Simulator 22. That is taking some time. I have the list and the URLs to them. I just need to go and download them all and all that good stuff. What's I going to say? Yeah, so there is that. And yeah. So if we don't do that series with Farming Simulator 22, we'll probably do that series in Farming Simulator 25. Hopefully the mod authors for the Through the Years mod and the Vehicle Years mod will make those a thing in Farming Simulator 25. I hope. I actually ran and discovered them by chance. I think I was watching another video on it from another content creator, and I happened to notice that and said, oh, that looks like it might be a cool idea. Give me some cool ideas. So So if it doesn't happen in Farming Simulator 22, it'll happen in Farming Simulator 25, assuming that the mod authors bring those mods over. Okay, so we are planting canola. We're doing good with that. I think I'm going to just probably let that plant and we can go cut grass. Because we need it anyway. And we haven't done that yet. So. I'm sorry. Come back over here. And we'll grab... For some of it's going to depend on where I left the mower. I keep forgetting where I... Ah! I keep forgetting where I put stuff. Yeah, I got to fix that problem too, I think. There's our mower. That's here. All right. We'll grab this. This tractor's going to need some maintenance done to it, but I think it should be okay for what we need. Ow, that hurt. Oh, is that a back? Yeah, that's a back mower. Is it? Yeah, it looks like it. Well, that's not what I wanted. That's annoying. Yeah, it is. Huh. Okay. Whatever. Not what I wanted, but okay. We'll leave this grass field for later. Let's cut this while we're at it. We'll cut this. We'll cut this, the edges around these fields. Can always bale them up. Oh, how I missed the county lines map. I love that map in Farming Simulator 19. I really do. I know somebody actually tried to bring it over to port it to Farming Simulator 22, but they didn't really do a good job of it. Half the stuff wasn't working correctly, but I was going to do a series on it on the channel when I saw it, but then I realized, well, wait a minute. I'm not really sure if they had permission from the original content creator of that map, so that kind of put an end to that, but that's okay. I'd rather protect the channel and my community. But maybe somebody will be able to get the permission to port that map over to either FS22 or FS25, or maybe even both. So I got to be honest, I like that map. And I'm not really sure why I like that map, but there was something about that map that just made it likable. And made it feel like I was actually living there. The only thing one of the only things I can think of that I would have preferred with that particular map is that you could go in the house. But you couldn't, so. Other than that, though, I kind of felt like I actually lived there. And I kind of like that with a map. That feeling that you could relate to living in that locality. I know this doesn't make much difference, but. You know, I was actually thinking about joining these two fields, to be honest with you. I don't know. If you guys think I should join these two fields, let me know. It'd be a nice bigger wheat field, that's for sure. Okay. We'll go over and do our grass field, get that mowed. We can get that baled. Well, we'll have to do the tethering first, but that'll be the easy part. Mowing, tethering, windrowing, baling. Ooh. Too bad. Too bad we can't do contract. Well, I guess we could do contract harvesting, but last time we did that, it didn't work too well. This is how we cut the grass. Every time my dad would go out and mow the lawn when I was a kid, that's what I'd say to him. It was my way of being a smart mouth. Without getting in trouble. And then when I got to be a teenager, I said that one too many times, and he laughed at me, handed me the key to the riding lawnmower and said, "Here, you go cut the lawn." I'm like, oops. I'm like, okay. I assure you my plan was not to be doing anything but other than going for a swim in the river. That day. But my dad had other plans for me. That's alright though. I wound up going for a swim in the river after. We actually had our own swimming pool too, so wasn't like I had to go to the river to go swimming. I just like to go down there with friends. All right, so as you can see, we're cutting the grass. Gonna have some hay here. The neighbors are probably saying, "Oh my gosh, they're actually cutting their lawn. They're actually mowing their grass." Pretty sure that's what they're saying right now. And by George, that's what we're doing. Well, we're cutting the grass for hay, and we're planting canola. Little canola planting never hurt nobody. So I actually heard that, and it seems like other content creators heard the same thing, but apparently there's going to be ground deformation in Farming Simulator 25. That's really cool. They figured out how to do that. Now I wonder if what other features. Now I haven't had a chance, to be honest with you. I haven't had a really good chance to actually sit down and look to see what other um what other features are coming down the pipeline there, but if we have that coming in Farming Simulator 25, I imagine there's other cool features coming as well, so There we go. That made it a little easier. So with a little luck, we'll be able to get cows very soon. Once we get all this hayed and baled. That's awesome sauce. Here we go. Grab a sip of coffee. Coffee keeps me awake in the morning. That's for sure. I bought DiGiorno pizza the other day, and that was overpriced. But it was good. Just not worth the price. Okay. Got our headers done. Let's see how our planning's coming along. Okay, he's actually doing pretty good. All right. Our planning's coming along. Doing good. I'll let him continue on. As we continue cutting the grass. Oh, what a beautiful. Okay. Yeah. I think we're going to get a good batch of hay out of this. Feel like we are. And before anybody says in the comments, well, you could actually mod the map yourself and bring it over. I could, but I don't have permission from the map's original author. And I've never actually done that. I've never actually made a mod for Farming Simulator. So I wouldn't even know where to start, to be honest. Not to mention, I just don't have the time. But if I could, I would. Let me tell you, I do like that map. I do like the County Lines map. I don't know. Maybe one of these days, if I ever get time, maybe I'll try making a map. Never know. It'd be cool. It'd be fun to try. I like trying new things. I like learning new things. So I'll never say no to the possibility of me trying it. Come out. There we go. Why do I have my... Oh, I have my lights on for that edge there. That's right. Okay, well, we can turn the tractor lights off. I don't need them right now. There's the church bells. There we go. We're doing all right. Probably have this field cut before we know it. Before the planting's done anyway in the canola field. Okay. Make our... Well, I had a good laugh the other day. I happened to be walking by a neighbor's home and happened to hear music that sounded like it was from the 1980s. And the songs were familiar to me. And so I asked them, I said, is that from the 1980s? And they're like, yeah. And they're like, wow. I'm like, I don't think I've heard anybody play 1980s music in a while. And they had a good laugh over it, too. So it was pretty cool. Brought back some memories. Yeah, I know I'm telling my age a little bit. But it was still fun. It was still really cool. For the most part, I got good neighbors. I can't complain too much. Right. Getting close to these telephone lines. Which is why I wanted to make this field a grass field in the first place. Oh, that is one thing I would hope that Giants will do with Farming Simulator 25 is when you can paint grass, please make sure that that can grow. I mean, you can paint the base for grass and then let it grow from there. That way makes the map look better and doesn't make it look bad. I don't know. It's just a gripe I have with Farming Simulator 22. Maybe it does grow in Farming Simulator 22, but every time I have painted grass on a map, it has not grown. So that would be one thing I'd like to see them fix. So once the field is cut, we'll go ahead and we'll bring the tedder up here and we'll ted it. That'll turn it into hay. And then we'll windrow it and get it all rowed up, and then we will bale it. And bring the bales back to the barn. Here we go. Easier to do that now. There we go. We're doing all right. We're doing all right. Almost got this field done, believe it or not. Really won't take too long. Okay. All right, so now we got to deal with our first telephone pole here. That's what we call them here in the U.S., and they're that size. And actually, that was not as hard as I thought it would be. Okay, telephone line is done. Telephone pole. Okay, it looks like this telephone pole will be next. Yeah. Also, another way we know we're almost done. We have to deal with those telephone poles. There we go. That way we don't make sure, that way we don't hit that, didn't hit that pole. Now, Okay, so we're pretty much around that one. Don't mind those bushes there around that pole. Now, let's see. We're almost there. Almost got the field cut. Which will be cool when we get these bales in the barns, because that'll mean we're that much closer to being able to feeling comfortable enough where we can buy our first cows. And once we do that, that gives us manure, which we can use on the fields. So that'll open up a few things for us. Need to get a manure spreader. Okay. Just got around that telephone line. Okay, so this telephone pole is done now too. That's awesome. One more telephone pole to get around. Now, of course, we have to do the same thing again with the tedder and the windrower. Although I think the windrower will probably be a little bit easier. Header might be a problem, but we'll see. We shall have to wait and see, right? I'm sure there are a few of you jumping up and down saying, oh my goodness, he's cutting grass instead of just constantly planting fields. Seems like we have been doing a lot of field planting and harvesting and cultivating and all that. It does seem like we've been doing a little bit too much of that. But there is a method to my madness. I assure you. I'm going to just do this. There we go. Might I do that? Well, just to get around that, get away from that telephone pole right there. Give us a little bit of turning room. There we go. That shouldn't be a problem now. Getting close to our last telephone pole. Gotta love me emails coming in. And here are my notifications on my cell phone. There we go. Okay, we are almost done. Cutting this field. Woohoo! Yes, you may celebrate. Doesn't they say celebrate the good times or something like that? It's something like that. I don't remember the actual song now, but I know there was a song that kept saying it. Oh. Oops. Well, that wasn't as straight as I wanted it to be. It's all right. Celebrate good times. Oh, that's what it was. Celebrate good times, come on, or something like that. Something like that, anyway. All right. Oops. There we go. My friends, I think we got it. By George. Yeah, all right. All right, let's run this one back. And then we'll grab our wind rower, or our tedder. We'll pop back over here and head this up so we can get it windrowed. And then we can... Whoa, I passed right by it. And then we can get it... We'll get it tedded up, turn it into hay, and then we'll get it windrowed. Get it into its rows. Get it baled and get those bales back to the barn where they belong. I'll leave that there because I know we're going to need it. Okay, our tedder is that small red one right there. I do like that I can turn around in these tractors and I can see to back my way in. And there's our tedder. I love it. All right, let's go and get our fields tedded up. The question will be, how long will it take? Oopsie. We'll go this way. I probably should check on our worker there and make sure he's not taking too long a construction worker's break. I mean, I am, after all, sitting over here doing my job. He should be doing his. I'm just saying. Turn on tether. Alright, I turned it on. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's make this awesome. Wait, do I need to lower? What is that not doing? Oh, maybe it's because I don't own the field? That's not doing what it's supposed to do. Or is it? Yes. Yeah, that's not doing it. Oh, check on our planner. Okay, he's almost done, actually. Well, that's good. All right, that's good news. All right, I don't know why it's not doing. Turn off tether. What does that do? Okay. There it goes. Interesting. So apparently I had the wrong setting. That sounds about right for me. I did not know tethers had multiple different settings like that in the game. but it's good to know. I wonder too if it's because the mower actually I wonder if that might be what did it. Maybe the mower has to actually cut it to a certain type first for it to be a conditional setting in the tedder. Maybe that's what it was. I don't know. I'm just guessing. Okay. Doesn't say anything about it being hay yet, so. Maybe we gotta wait for a day or two for it to actually dry. Maybe not, though. I don't know. In FS19, I know it's what you have to do, but... oh well. Really didn't matter. In the real world, we would have to wait for it to dry, and we'd have to ted it like 2 or 3 different times before we could put it into rows and then bale it. So... some of that would depend on the weather, too, and... as to how long the cut grass would sit out in the field before it would be baled. Sometimes, depending on the weather, it could sit there for a week and dry. The cut grass would sit there for a week and dry, sometimes longer. All would depend really on the weather. But it won't take us long to TED this up. We'll have this done in no time at all, really. But as you can see, it is not really taking us long to TED this field. So this will be alright after all. And maybe what we'll do is we'll bail it up in the next episode, actually. And then I can double check to make sure that there's not anything else I need to do in the game. And then, once we get it this batch baled up, back to the barn, then we just wait for the next batch. The next batch of crop of grass to grow. It's 50% fertilized, so I will throw some more fertilizer down. We'll have to do that. There we go. Okay, well, maybe getting around that telephone pole is not going to be as hard as I thought. There we go. Yeah. We're getting there, ladies and gentlemen. Our farm is slowly getting there to where we want it to be. Even with me making mistakes. In some ways, farming in Farming Simulator 22 is not necessarily the same as doing it in real life. There are differences. And, you know, there are certain things. I haven't worked on a farm in years, so since I was a kid, so, you know, some of it still has to come back to me. Oh, goody. We got around that telephone pole, too. Goody, goody, goody. That was easier than I thought it would be. We just got to even ourselves out here. There we go. Yeah, it's, you know, some of it I have to remember, and it takes time sometimes to dig deep down into my vast resource of memory storage and my brain. Here we go. So it's... Okay. That. They are almost done. We'll get this round of tedding done, and then we'll check on our worker to make sure he's not goofing off over there. But clearly he's not, so we'll finish up any any planting in that field that needs to be done. Like around the edges. And that'll be that. We'll at least have canola planted. Of course, that's going to need to be rolled. I have to come all the way down to this end of the field now. Nice. I think it is transformed into hay with the tedder. It's just showing on the field as grass, so you know, in the field info, so that's what makes me wonder if I'm missing something, but I will look it up and find out. And if I'm right, we'll go ahead and windrow it in the next episode and bale it up. I'm pretty sure I am, though. Okay, and just because I want to be sure that we can get around that stupid pole. Yeah. See? Where there's a will, there is a way, ladies and gentlemen. You can always get around some things like a telephone pole when you need to. And there we go. All right. I think what I'll do... Yeah, I think this I'll do. I'll leave this here for now. Pop back over here and check on him. So we got that field cut, the grass cut and tedded. I will double check off camera and make sure that we only need to do one round of tedding to turn it into hay. And if that is the case, in the next episode, we will windrow and we will bale. Oh, and of course, this field will need to be rolled and then fertilized. But we are almost done planting this field, so we'll go ahead and get this field planted. Well, I don't expect it'll take too much longer to do. Kind of wish we had. I could use a bigger planter on this field, but no. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, we'll have to come around and do the edges. That's okay. That's okay. So we're doing all right. I'm just waiting to see how long it takes, because I think it won't take long for this to be done. It's just a matter of getting there. But what I might do, just because I do have to get some work done today. Not that I want to. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. So I do got to get some work done. But that being said, ladies and gentlemen, what we will do is I will let this finish planting off camera, and I will do the edges off camera as well. So that way this field will be planted. And, excuse me. And, yeah, I will also check to make sure that I can do that. The one round of tedding in our grass field is all we need to do to make hay. I think it is in the game. But I will double check. And if it is, then next episode we will go ahead and windrow. But, or we'll do tedding. Depends on which one we do. But I'm pretty sure I'm right on this. I'm pretty sure in the game it only takes one round of tedding. That being said, we will leave it there. I will let this finish planting off camera. And then I will go around the edges and sort that out and get that all done. Yeah. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I do hope you did enjoy today's episode. If you did, please be sure to hit the like and the subscribe button. Smash that bell notification icon and make sure to tell YouTube to let you know when the next video comes out. Be sure to share the link to the channel with your family, your friends, your colleagues, your coworkers, your pet kitty cat, pet puppy dog, pet parakeet, pet bunny rabbit, pet boa constrictor. Although really, if you're going to have a snake, I don't know why you would. But, hey, a salamander's a good pet. Maybe a little lizard, I don't know. But that being said, by sharing the link to the channel does help our channel grow and helps our wonderful community grow. Be sure to leave your comments, feedback, suggestions, all that good stuff in the comments section. I do enjoy interacting with y'all. And I will see you obviously in the next video, but I will be on vacation personally. So next week's video obviously will be pre-recorded for you. But I hope that you all have a safe and wonderful rest of your week, and your week is successful. And I hope you have a safe and wonderful Labor Day and Labor Day week as well. And for those of you that are starting school this week and next week, welcome back to the school year, and I wish you the best of success. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, it's been fun. I've enjoyed hanging out with you today, and I shall see you all in the next episode of A Carpathian Farm, right here on the New Galaxy Gamers channel. Happy gaming!